So Beetlejuice 2 is fast approaching. Finally, we're starting to get little bit of nuggets of news here and there. Today, what I want to do is discuss some recent comments by Jenna Ortega, break them down, talk about what it means for the movie as we are now just mere months away from its release. What's up, everybody? I'm Nick Push. Thanks for tuning in. So like I said, we are going to discuss some comments recently made by Jenna Ortega. I'm going to pull up an article here, read through what Jenna said, and kind of talk about it. While I do that, do me a favor, down in the comments section, comment if you're excited for Beetlejuice 2, what you're most excited for, which returning character are you pumped for, and which new character are you pumped for. And as always, do me a favor, if you like content like this, hit that subscribe button. I am planning on doing a lot of Beetlejuice videos as we approach September 6th, which is when I believe it comes out. Let's get right into it, though. Pulling up this article. This is from Cinema Blend. Came out earlier today, so as I'm filming this on February 21st, 2024. Let's read through this article together, talk about what it means. So, Jenna Ortega confirms her Beetlejuice 2 role and weighs in on why the franchise needed to be revived. Were fan theories right? What the actress has to say. Alright, let's get through this. Alright, after leading the latest Scream movies and Netflix's Wednesday cast, Jenna Ortega is continuing her reign as this generation's resident Scream Queen with the upcoming Beetlejuice sequel, reuniting the actress with Tim Burton. She's like the new age Johnny Depp, apparently, with Tim Burton. Beetlejuice 2, officially called Beetlejuice. Really clever title, by the way. What do you think of that title? Do you guys like that title? When I heard it, I really enjoyed it. Thought it was clever. It says, continuing on, we'll expand the story of one of Tim Burton's best movies. The original 1988 horror comedy follows Michael Keaton's bio-exorcist, Beetlejuice, who is hired by a pair of ghosts, played by, of course, Geena Davis and Alec Baldwin, to scare out the new inhabitants of their old home, the Dietz family, portrayed by Jeffrey Jones, Catherine O'Hara, and, of course, Winona Ryder. Now let's get into the good shit, the sequel stuff. It says the sequel will awesomely see many of those performers reprising their iconic roles, including Ryder as Lydia Dietz. As Ortega revealed in a recent Vanity Fair article, her character is very much connected to the original Beetlejuice cast, saying, okay, now we're getting some quotes, guys. Thanks for sticking with me here. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but I am Lydia Dietz's daughter, so I'll give that away. Okay, we kind of knew that, from some leaks that happened. She continues, she's weird. No shit. But in a different way, and not in the way you'd assume. Interesting. The relationship between Lydia and Astrid, my character, is very important. And it's also really strange because it's a lot of catching up and putting the pieces together of what's gone on in Lydia's life since, which is nice, I think, for anybody who loves the character and is excited to see her again. So that's nice. We're going to kind of catch up with what Lydia's been up to. Obviously, she's had a daughter. It's been, 30, almost 40 years, 35 years, 37 years, whatever the hell it is. 36, I can do math, I swear. But anyway, it's been 36 years. She's obviously got a daughter who, I think Jenna Ortega is like 21 now, so she's got a daughter who could be playing a teenager, could be playing someone in her mid-20s, but it'll be nice to see what Lydia has been up to since the events of the OG Beetlejuice. Continuing on, as many fans theorized, Ortega will play Astrid, the daughter of Ryder's Lydia Dietz. It's a bit of a passing of the torch casting, as Ryder is herself a generational horror icon thanks to roles in Edward Scissorhands, Heathers, and Bram Stoker's Dracula. All true. I was right. Jenna's 21. It continues on. The 21-year-old actress said that Astrid will butt heads with her famously strange and unusual on-screen mother, telling the outlet about the young character, I wouldn't say she's bright and sunny at all. She doesn't go to the opposite end of the spectrum, but any kid who becomes a teenager wants to be removed from their parents. I think they instantly just fight whatever it is that their parent loves. That's pretty true. So I think that's a little bit of that. I'm not wearing pink and a cheerleader, but I am a little bit against my mother's history or past. We butt heads quite a bit. Okay, I like that. She's not just a clone of what we had with Lydia. at least according to Ortega, right? Ortega also shared why she's excited that the powers that be are bringing back weird, strange, and off-putting stories like Beetlejuice. And she continues on. That's why I was excited that they were bringing it back as well. I feel like studios nowadays, of course, they want people in the seats and you gotta do reboots or sequels. Yeah, no shit. Or things like that to get people entwined. But to bring Beetlejuice back, of all the stories, is so good because people need to revisit weird, strange, off-putting stories again. We need to introduce the younger generation that's always on the phone. Yeah, no shit. Looking at all of you right now who are watching this on your phones. We need to introduce the younger generation that's always on their phone to new artistic and creative ideas. The weirder you get with it, the more people you can see it. The more people you can get to see it, I think will probably do a lot for film in general. I would agree with that. And then it continues on. It says, among those returning to Beetlejuice universe are Keaton, Ryder, O'Hare, and then it says Monica Bellucci, William Dafoe, Justin Theroux will join Ortega as newcomers to the ghoulish world. Beetlejuice is one of the most anticipated titles of the upcoming 2024 movies schedule, set for September 6th, blah, blah, blah. So, like we expect, she's not going to give tons of stuff away with her quotes here. But I think what she did say is pretty interesting. Her and Lydia obviously have a little bit of a fractured relationship, right? Which, as she stated, most mothers and their teenage daughters, or, any parents and their teenager has. She's not exactly like her mother, but you can tell based on her comments, she has that weirdness, that darkness in her. So I think the relationship between Beetlejuice, Michael Keaton, and these two women shall be fascinating. Is he going to try to marry Jenna Ortega just like he tried to marry Lydia? I don't know. That'll be interesting. Kind of gross thinking about it, but it'll be pretty interesting. I am pretty excited for this sequel. I like Beetlejuice a lot. I'm not like obsessed with it or anything like that, but I like it, and I'm not the biggest Tim Burton guy. Okay, I'm really not. I don't like a lot of his stuff. I like a couple things, but Beetlejuice is one of the things that I do like. I think it's creative. I think it's pretty shocking that we haven't had a sequel until this year, and it's pretty cool that they cast Jenna Ortega. This like we talked about, this young up and coming probable superstar, right? In this role. I think that's really cool. I think it's smart of Jenna Ortega to take it. I think she fits the role that they're probably going for, and I think she's going to be believable as Winona Ryder's daughter. So I'm excited to see the other stuff that comes out. Tell me in the comments, guys, are you excited for this movie? Are you excited that Jenna Ortega's in this movie? Are you excited to see Michael Keaton back in one of his most iconic roles of his career? Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.